All right, so let's go. Initially for that, I'm feeling as though brother is okay. So he's okay. The feeling of the energy that I'm tuning into is a very like just very vibrant young man who almost like lives by his own rules and is a bit of an adventurer and a bit of a risk taker, but just like I also seeing like a very cheeky smile. Um, and there is like so what I'm seeing is he's nodding. He's like, yes, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine here. And there is an aspect of I'm still me and I get to be me, but I'm not in the body. So let's go ahead and see what tarot has to say about that. Um, yeah. So angels, it's okay. So I do feel as though you, Sade, have the ability to connect and communicate with your brother, but there's a level of what's the word? Resistance. There's a bit of and I'll go back to the energy aspect of it. Obviously, at its absolute basic component, everything is energy, including our emotions. And so, and you can there we go. I was talking about the density of being in a body versus density of being in spirit. So that can also be in terms of explaining, it could be the difference between emotions that are very dense like anger, jealousy, negativity, and higher vibrational emotions like joy, love, support, upliftment. So it is just, you know how like, you know, 10 people can compliment you, but it's the one person that says something negative that will play on your mind and completely make you disregard all of the progress and work that you've done. So anyway, because you're feeling a lot of guilt and you're also feeling a lot of grief. Grief is one of the most complicated and most dense emotions because there's no streamline to it. Okay, granted, there's like lots of people that have tried to research it and put it into a box, but it can't be put into a box because different people grieve differently. You can have a feeling now immediately after something has happened, especially so fresh for you, um, or you don't feel it for 10 years. So I feel like you have the ability to connect with your brother. And I felt that. And of course, I picked this card. So to me, this card is just he is communicating with you. He is trying to communicate with you in different ways, but you are in this space of overwhelm and grief and missing him and guilt. So you're not receiving it from him. So gosh, I'm feeling the emotions now really, really, really strongly. Oh, yeah, the death card did come. And so I just, so the answer to your question is he okay where he is? I do feel like he's okay. It feels like he's still his very bouncy self. Can I tell him I'm sorry and I love him? Once again, that comes through with you are able to tell him you're sorry. The amazing thing about people in spirit is they can see you, they can hear you, and so you saying you're sorry, he knows. And there's also a feeling of he does not blame you. As your question was, how can I get over the guilt for not giving him a ride? He doesn't blame you. And saying that he might still be alive, he doesn't blame you. It feels like he's very much accepting. I can feel your feelings of grief so strongly. So strongly. He doesn't blame you. He doesn't feel like you did anything wrong. There's also an aspect of if you were supposed to stop this, you would have. So the the big thing about this here is you need to start working on your own grief and your own being able to deal with processing what happened, how it happened, and moving forward. Because yes, his life came to an end, but yours has not, and you need to keep moving forward. um I'm not a fan of saying this is what that person would have wanted, but in this case, literally, what your brother wants for you is to get into therapy, get the support, and get anchored. There's an anchor that you need. It feels like you're drifting all over the place, understandably, emotionally, but you need an anchor. And whether that's going out, taking a walk, exercise, eating right, some things that will just basically bring you back into your body, because you have to deal with this. You're still really young and you have to move forward, um, and deal with your grief. That is a lot. That is a lot. So I hope that helped. And just sending you a lot of love, girl. Sending you a lot of love and still a lot of light.